This was going to be such a difficult video to make because, I really don't want to be famous and I can't stand people constantly trying to contact with me and know the answer of the final questions which have never been answered before simply because nobody asked me. And I would like to think about the basics of fundamentalism, which is, yeah, never mind that sentence, please delete this from the video later. It's such a shame that I don't know how these softwares are working to cut those videos into intelligible pieces. So the fundamental forces of nature are in the highlight of interest, obviously, in the world, into everyone's mind who uh, is kind of interested, certainly want to learn about the basics of the universe, the fundamental forces, the final model of everything, the particles and whatever, the basics of the fundamentals. It always comes to a fundamental force, or fundamental particle, or fundamental whatever, because fundamental, being fundamental, is itself fundamental. Which sounds like a joke, but I'm serious about that. So I'm pretty sure that our viewpoint, in which we are always necessarily deemed to look for something final in a direction, which is normally downwards, towards going towards the simple, the small. We are going towards the fundamental forces. Those four fundamental forces, I think, and fundamental particles, and I guess table of it, which is kind of numerous, and it's getting somehow even bigger, adding imaginary particles that are in the status of in the opposite status of being, and they are fundamental in a fundamentally different way at the other end of the fundamentalism. But how about leaving that thing behind? How about leaving just one single fundamental thing to exist instead of those numerous fundamental forces and particles? Just simply stating that there is no such thing as fundamental. Uh, our world is not built on a solid ground of something that is beyond and below. It's a circle, a kind of circular structure in which every single starting point are coming from another starting point necessarily. Like a snake that bites its own tail in a way. But I think that latter picture with that snake, which is trying to explain that a snake starting to eat itself will never disappear, like in the Beatles film. But would rather imagine this already without the fundamentals. When we leave behind the fundamentals, then everybody, everything, every structure and idea opens up uncontrollably and fills in a fluid space of ideas in everybody's mind, and depending on somebody's IQ level, they can start to build a working picture of reality without this thing that we currently call science.